You ask me what it feels like. What happens? What helps? I have never known where to begin. Imagine pain with iron hands, working underneath the skin, finding every bone I own and chiseling from within. It may wake inside my back, then crawl towards my chest. Before I learn its first address, it moves and will not rest. Sometimes it climbs towards the surface, like a prisoner seeking light. And for a moment I can touch it, I can name the place it bites. But while my fingers find that fire, something deeper starts again. Pain leaves echoes in my rib cage, then returns without a name. Do not tell me to be brave, do not gather round my bed. The room is already crowded with the voices in my head. Every breath becomes a doorway I am frightened to walk through, because every crisis carries the fear this one may take me to. What helps is not another crowded room. What helps is someone I can be undone with, one person who will stay when I have nothing left to say, when pain has taken every piece of who I thought I was. What helps is knowing I am not alone. The veins remember needles, so sometimes they disappear. My body hides its narrow roads when treatment comes too near. They search beneath the frightened skin while every second burns. The ivy waits outside the door for a vein that will not return. The painkillers may carry me into a heavy sleep, but pain sits waiting by the bed, still chiseling underneath. Then I wake to find a stranger living somewhere that was fine. One pain quiets in the ribcage while another claims it's time. There are wounds I cannot point to, there are screams beneath the air. There are pains that reach the surface, there are pains too deep to prove. And while I breathe around the first one, the second starts to move. What helps is not another crowded room. What helps is someone I can be undone with, one person who will stay when I have nothing left to say, when pain has taken every piece of who I thought I was. What helps is knowing I am not alone. Sickness makes you naked in a way no cloth can hide. Your strength becomes a language that your body leaves behind. The pride you wore so carefully falls somewhere on the floor. You do not have the breath to hide the person you were before. It feels like Eden before the leaves, before we learn the shame. Standing open in your weakness, hoping love remains the same. And sometimes I keep loved ones a little far from me, not because I do not want them, not because I want to leave. I am shielding them from watching what their hands cannot undo. Even while my blood is fighting me, I am fighting still for you. And then I ask you, God, why me? Why this blood?
Why this body?
Why must breathing feel like war?
Why does mercy
Close my eyelids, then pain
wakes me somewhere more?
light flashes through the silence,
And everything,
and everything feels vain.
the titles,
The plans, the money, the noise,
none of it can touch the pain.
the world becomes so fragile when each breath may be the last. And all I want is one safe voice when fear is moving fast. Not to promise I will be fine,
Not to explain it all.
just to sit beside the darkness and not leave me when I fall. I am here, I am here. You do not have to hide.
What helps?
Is not the pills alone,
What helps?
is not the IV in my arm,
What helps?
is one familiar presence when my body sounds alarms. One person who can see me when the pain has stripped me bare, who cannot stop the chiseling but is gentle enough to care. What helps is someone staying through the fear. What helps is someone seeing all of me, and when I wake into another pain from somewhere that was fine, when every breath feels borrowed and fear is counting time. What helps is knowing I am not alone. You ask me what it feels like. It feels like pain moving into places you thought were safe. It feels like your bones remembering a blade no one else can see. It feels like fear waiting behind each breath. And what helps? Less noise, less people, one safe person, someone you can be naked with without removing your clothes.